Hi you, it's me, and today I did my best to find two respectable pictures. I worked hard for it, I don't know why, but I did. One of Amberlynn Reed, you can't see it, but she's got little horns on, and another of Foodie Booty, and Beauty, sorry. I still say Foodie Booty. Anyway, and you can see that they're just full of filters for both of them, but they're smoothed out, they look nice, and I just figured, I really tried. I really tried to get, I know they're kind of phony pictures of them, but they are them, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. Anyway, something that I wanted to talk about. I was watching, I believe it's Fun Tea Times. They did a video talking about the original fat acceptance movement that started in the very early 80s, which I do remember. And they were talking about, specifically what got me interested is they were talking about this magazine that they put out that over time developed into not exactly a porno magazine, but just bigger women in lingerie, and it was very much promoted for people who admire fat women. And that part, I don't necessarily have a problem with that. What really bothered me was what happened to these women later in life. It seems that most of them died very early, their 30s, 40s, or 50s. And they didn't all have happy lives. One of them, I guess, did get weight loss surgery, and she's lost quite a bit of weight, and she's thriving, and I'm so happy to hear that. I think that's fantastic. But these other ladies died sometimes in tragic ways, and a lot of it due to health problems and all from their weight. And it just got me thinking. When I was a kid, I had a neighbor across the street, and her name was Lou, and she was definitely a big lady, definitely around the size of both Amber and Chantal at this point. And she drank every day and smoked cigarettes every day and watched TV. And that's all she did. And I was thrown over there by the parent, well, a parent, to watch over me while they did errands and things. And so I sat and watched her drink and smoke, complain about the world, or watch soap operas. It was not a lot of fun for me. or eat. She really loved Jell-O and cake, and she didn't eat a lot in front of me. It was mostly just the alcohol, whatever it was she drank, and her cigarettes. Always cigarettes. And she, at this time, eventually she moved, and she wanted to go live, her and her husband wanted to go live close to their daughter, which was on the other side of the country. And not soon after, she passed on. And she was in her mid-60s, I believe, when she passed. And she's probably the only person that I know that was that big, that lived that long. And trust me, she did nothing to get healthy. She was the most unhealthy person Not a very kind person, just drank and smoked. But I do know that she didn't live her whole life like that. When she was younger, she was a cheerleader and she was very active. I guess it wasn't until later years when she started having health issues that she gained all that weight. And she didn't stop smoking or drinking. She just kept on going with it. And my guess is maybe that's why she lived longer, because her whole life wasn't like that. For these ladies whose whole life they've been overweight or very large people, they don't live as long because their body is taken in abuse. Bodies aren't meant to be that big. And it really takes a toll. And it hits very strong once you hit your 40s and 50s, which is why so many people that have been big all their lives pass away. And so I was thinking about this, and I thought immediately of Amber and Chantal, because Amber is 32, so she's got maybe 20 years left if she's lucky. And Chantal, she's, I think, 39. She's got maybe 10, maybe 15 years left if she's lucky. And they both have a lot of health issues already. And I'm not sure they understand. I know Amber doesn't understand. I don't think Chantal does either. That health issues will get worse and more. And you're not going to bounce back anymore because you're not 20-something. Or even 30, well, Amber's still 30-something, but you don't bounce back after a while. After a while, you just have health issues that compound on more health issues, and you can't get better. And God, I just thought how sad that was. Now, I know as well as you do that these two people are not good people. They're not. But if you really think about that, 15, 20 years and they'll be gone. That's kind of sad. And what's even sadder still is they don't care. At least they don't act like they don't care. I mean, I can only identify with this in the way of having teeth issues and getting to the point where I have one tooth on each side that are so bad I can't chew anymore. So I have to blend my food. And so now I'm saving up to get to a dentist that'll actually help me and fix what's wrong. But you don't know what you have until it's gone. And it's like, oh my God, the ability to chew seems like such a small thing. But oh my God, it's huge when you want to eat something. And not that I took my teeth for granted or anything. I didn't. I've always taken care. I've always brushed, always flossed, always used mouthwash and all that. It's just part of the aging process. You crack a tooth or you get cavities, and it happens. Stuff happens. Hopefully you have the money to fix it, and sometimes you don't. And so you just gotta save up till you do. And it's unfortunate. But I'm comparing that to them because I think they're like, well, I'm good today, so I'm going to eat what I want, drink what I want, and it won't matter. But tomorrow is going to come, and it's going to matter. And then what are you going to do? Because you can't fix it anymore. People say, oh, yeah, I can fix it, I can fix it. No, there comes a point where you won't be able to fix it anymore. And you're going to be stuck. And maybe it's because of age that they haven't come yet to this conclusion. But it's going to hit, and it's going to hit fast. And it could result in a heart attack where they just don't recover at all. And that's it. With the size of both of them, do they think that it would be very easy for an EMT to come in and lift them up and put them in an ambulance? It may take some time, and those precious minutes could be the difference between life and death. And I just, Amber will sit and cry. I haven't seen Chantal cry about it. She's just like, yeah, I probably should lose weight. Amber's the one who sits and cries, oh, it's for my life. I don't think she believes any of those words. I don't think she really gets it. And she'll have a scare and she'll cry about it. But when the scare is over, she still doesn't do anything to correct it, to fix it. And it would be so easy. So easy. Is losing weight easy? No. But in their case, as big as both of them are, it's just a matter of eating a better diet. Just start with that. Just start with that. Amber had the right idea with all those Mios and all that, flavored water. Most of them are sugar-free. Just that. Just drink that, no soda, and water, lemonade, whatever. Just that, they'd probably reduce their weight by, 30, 40 pounds. That's just a made-up estimation. But I knew a guy who wanted to lose some weight. He was about 50 pounds overweight, and he stopped just drinking soda, and he lost 20 pounds in like 2 weeks. Now, he's a guy. Guys tend to lose weight a little bit easier than women. But there's also the fact that these two women are not in their 20s anymore. Losing weight gets harder and harder with each decade, which is why it took me 2 years to lose 50 pounds. But these two ladies aren't doing anything. I mean, you've seen Chantal eat. She just seems to be getting bigger and bigger. I swear her weight is comparable to Amberlynn. I swear it is. And Amber, she just seems to make jokes of it. I don't see her actually taking anything seriously. And she can go to all the doctors she wants, claiming, she's there for weight loss. But what weight is she losing? I mean, she started at, I think she got down to like 489. Then she shot back up to 5 something. Then she's at 525. And then she says, oh, but my weight loss doctor said I was 533, but now I'm 528. And then she went to 525 in a month. That's not weight loss. That's nothing. For their size. For me, that might be weight loss because I don't weigh 5 something. For them, that's not anything. That's not a celebration. I'm not saying it's a defeat, but if they put in just a little time and effort, they could literally save their lives. They could literally give themselves more time to live. But they just don't seem to care enough. And I think that's so sad. You could say that Chantal is the way she is because she was spoiled. That seems to be the case. Amber is the way she is because of traumas that she had when she was young. But there's ways of working through those traumas, and it doesn't even have to be with a psychologist or psychiatrist. I would think if she were, happy and in a happy, healthy relationship, that in itself would be supportive and loving and maybe help those wounds. Because that's what she wants, is someone supporting and loving who doesn't go away. But I don't see her being, I don't see either of them being happy in their relationships. I don't know if it's because of them or because of traumas that they had. Who knows? At this point, I'm tired of speculating because I just don't like either one. I don't like the way they act. I don't like what they do. I don't like that they both harm animals, which is just disgusting. And, I don't hope good or bad. I kind of hope just nothing for them. I just stop caring. But it was kind of blindsiding, as Amber would say, to think about the fact that these ladies, their time is ticking and they're doing nothing to solve that issue. And it's really like watching people slowly pass on. It's kind of sad. Anyway, that's all I gotta say.